What should I say to my 6 and 8-year-old daughters about how babies are born and about what happens between husband and wife before they hear it from the wrong sources? You tell them that babies come from Cleveland. There was a comedian who said once, my mother never told me anything about, I asked her where I came from and she gave me a false address in Cleveland. Tell your daughters whatever you want to tell them, whatever makes sense to you, if you can do it in a normal, calm voice. But if it sounds like you're saying something weird and strange, then don't say anything. Don't freak them out. So if you can talk normal with a normal tone, like you would talk about any other subject, then you can tell them whatever you want. Because the truth doesn't do any harm. But if you treat it like something strange and scary, then it's no good. So not only do you have to decide what to say, but when and how do you say it? In the American culture, at a certain age, parents sit down with their child and they have the talk. That's terrible. That's so vulgar. The talk, because we're going to talk about something that is weird and strange and terrible and wonderful. No. You're just going to talk about another halacha, another fact of life, another aspect of life. What are you getting so excited about? So you don't set aside time to talk about it as you're having a conversation. Somebody asks a question, somebody says something, the baby runs in without a diaper. Talk. Huh?
What would you say?
You say what a sneeze, how is a baby born, just for information. You know what I mean? You're not revealing deep, dark secrets. You're just telling them the information. And you do it according to the curiosity of the child. So if you say, for example, what happens between husband and wife in the bedroom? When a mommy and a tati go to sleep together, the Eibishter gives you a baby. If the kid is happy with that, good enough. You haven't said anything that isn't correct. So you don't always have to tell the whole truth, but don't lie either. And don't blush. Just be factual. Be honest. And there's also nothing wrong with saying there's a lot more, it's very complicated, and when you get older, you'll find out more. There's nothing wrong with that.
Is that better than avoiding it altogether?
You can't avoid it altogether.
I'm saying just to brush it off and just try to find it.
If you avoid it, they're going to find out from someone
Right,
else.
right, that's the danger. The point is you got to get there first. And that means you got to start at 6.
At 6? When they're talking about it.
Yeah.
You find opportunities.
What if a kid doesn't ask? And
Then you're really worried.
Right.
They're not talking to you, then you're in trouble.
Then they don't need any more information, they know too much. Every kid knows that he has a body, or she has a body, and they know all the parts of the body, and they know how the parts of the body feel. Tell them something. Tell them. What?
In the secular world where they spell everything out, this is called this and this is called that, and usually we don't refer to it by name.
That's
It's better
fine.
to not refer to it by name.
Yes. That's tznius. I know you have a body, you still have to wear a skirt. And I know it has a name, but I'm not going to talk about it. But, it's
Something we don't
tznius in language. Then you talk about it, but not vulgar. So we don't use a name.
And kids that like to touch themselves.
So you got to tell them something.
Right. Tell them it's not serious.
Yeah. Depending on the age, of course. But once that subject comes up, it's a great opportunity to tell whatever the kid is ready to hear.
To know what they're ready for.
It's not terrible if you kind of overshoot. You know what I mean? If you have to guess that they are ready. Because it's much worse that they should be ready and not know, or find out from than if you tell them a little too much and they really didn't need to know it. Okay.
They usually happen with simple answers. Their simple minds need simple
Yeah.
answers.
Yeah.
We, as parents, fall off the deep end when the kid asks the question because we stop short. We're like, oh my God, what do we have to answer?
Right.
And really, it's a simple answer. They need a basic, short, right. They just want that you heard them and just, answer.
Yeah.
Very simple,
And-
very short, but it's an open dialogue. It's amazing.
And the facts of life are simple.
But there.
There's no reason to complicate them. There was a woman in Minnesota. She decided that she's going to give her children the experience of their life. When the next baby is born, they're all going to be there to see the baby born. And she spoke to them about it throughout the whole pregnancy. When the baby comes, you'll see the birth, and it's amazing, and it's wonderful. And she kept building it up and building it up. And finally, the day that she was going to go into the hospital, she told them, I'm going to the hospital today later, and you're all going to come with me, and then what's going to happen? And they said, we'll go skating? They were not at all interested. They wanted to go skating. So it's not, the miracle of birth. You're excited. The kids want to go skating. Keep it simple. So that's why if you overreact, you're not answering their question. They don't need that overreaction. They don't need the whole drama of Yetzer hara, misbehavior, adultery. They don't need all that. They just need to know. Baby goes in, the baby comes out.